Hey guys, Ramblin Bob here again. So I'll tell you what, I've been playing with this UCO candle for probably a good month now, maybe more. I really enjoy this thing. This is a fantastic product. But as my mind always keeps twisting here, I try to find better ways of how to do stuff. I always like to mod stuff and change it. You guys remember these things, right? You know, these can be up to $15 for 3. Now, in an emergency situation, that's awesome. I don't care what the price is. If you need heat right now, worth every penny. Great stuff. The beeswax ones are even better. They go like 12 hours. These go like 9, sometimes 10, depending on, you know, how long the wick is and, you know, the atmosphere you're in, of course. But, you know, I started out with making my own. And then, you know, you make the same shape. Notice that they're almost identical, except mine are a little bit more beefy. And it doesn't have the cool point on it. And then notice there's no wick. So I drill a hole down the center. I get these from the dollar store, or $1.25 store now, guys, right? Inflation. And they just pop it in there like that. You see that? Boom. And you're done. So you have what they have. But the difference is this was up to $5 for one of these. And then I think you're like maybe $2 when you buy in bulk. But, you know, I've seen packs go up to like 15 bucks for 3. You know how much this one cost me? 15 cents. 15 cents, guys. I have another video showing how I made these. I call them bullets because they really look like bullets. But now I have a new idea. And I always want to, like I said, I always want to keep going forward. So we're going to take this out. I'm going to save this. Notice how you can store that? You drill the hole down there and then you just store it. And then when you need it, you pop it in the little bullet. And then, you know, you're done. But I came up with another idea because, like I said, my brain, it just doesn't sleep sometimes. You know, once I got an idea in my head, you know, you'll wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning going, I wonder if you try this. It's almost like a mad scientist kind of thing, you know. Now I know what that guy from Back to the Future felt like. I think his name was Doc... I forgot his name. Well, you guys know who I'm talking about. You know, the mad scientist guy with the Back to the Future car, you know? Like every 5 seconds he's got crazy ideas. Okay, so here's my idea. I want to get to the point here, because I ramble too much, everyone says. And my wife does too, and my cat, and you get the point. Okay, so, these things. See how big that is? Look at how big that is, right? You know how much I paid for these? 25 cents. 25 cents, guys, at Goodwill. Thrift stores, right? So you put it in there like that. Look at it, just fits. And notice there's enough room inside there to where the air can still come up underneath it, right? So I thought, wow, if you can have that in a controlled environment, which this is, that wick will burn bigger. The flame would be bigger and better and stronger and hotter. So I thought we'd give it a try. And then I thought, well, okay, well, if I burn that, maybe it'll drip all over what I have it. So look at this. I think this is $2, I think I paid for this. I don't even know, it's been so long. $2. So you put that there. This is actually one of those things where you put something magnetic and it sticks to it. I don't know if that's magnetic. See how it stuck to it? Right? You know, for your tools, you stick stuff to it. Well, we're going to use that as a safety tray. See how it makes a little bowl? So wax can't get out of there. And look at that big old weight, so it's hard to tip it over, right? All right, let's see. So we put this in here like this, right? And now we're going to light this and we're going to see the effects and see if this chamber is better for this. So we're giving it a try here. Try it live on camera. Those are the best experiments. See it live. Now, this is the first time I've done this now, okay, guys? The first time. Now, notice what you see right away, okay? Right away. See that black smoke, right? It's burning off the wick, so that'll go away. So you have a little bit of black smoke, which means there's too much wick. So let's let it burn down to the wax and get kind of started here. This is the stuff you don't want to be breathing in, right? That black stuff, that's bad stuff for you, right? Good thing I have a door and a window open today. Okay, so it's almost there. Okay, now notice it cleared up. See? Now that's no, oh, here it goes again. No, there, it cleared up. Okay, there. All right, we got to wait like 10 more seconds, guys. So once that clears up and burns off all the excess stuff, notice that it kind of goes away. It's still a little bit there, but it's going away. But notice how volatile that flame is. It's flopping all over, and that's what creates that black smoke. You have a volatile flame, right? So let's try this. Let's put this right over the top. Look at that, guys. Do you see how it absolutely calmed it down? That flame has to be, holy cow, right? I'm going to try to get here. See that flame? It's a little flickery. But this is, like I said, this is the first time I tried it. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But we're going to see. We're going to see if that chamber... No, see, we have smoke coming out again. So let's try number 2. Idea number 2. I mean, that's the whole idea of trying stuff, right, guys? If you don't try, you don't know. I like modding stuff. I really do. Okay, we're going to cut the wick off, and we're going to start afresh. We're going to start anew. All right, remember one of my taglines for this channel? It says, holy cow, I almost forgot it here. To go where man has not gone before, but make sure you bring a fire extinguisher. So we're going to try it here. All right, we're going to give it a fresh start here with half the size wick. Now, usually you want to keep it down to about 1/4 of an inch. But see how flappy it is? So as I go like this, you see that? That makes that black smoke, that soot. Bad stuff for your lungs, guys. So what we're going to do is we're going to take that. See how it's flopping around? Look at this. See how stable that just became? That's a very, very stable flame. Very stable. So maybe that'll be a good idea to use these guys. And look at this, guys. This is crazy. 25 cents a piece, guys. They were all at the thrift store. Now, you know what's crazy? This is a weird shape one, but it fits. It's almost like a football, but it fits in there. So this is up to $5 for one of these. Very, very awesome for emergency. But look at this. 25 cents, guys. And these all smell like something, so you can actually enjoy this in your house. You know, who knows what any of these are? That smells like Christmassy time. But like all of these. That smells like cherries, right? That one smells like blueberries. So not only do you get the huge, I mean, this is a huge amount of wax. If you weighed this, I'll bet you these 3 candles right here are nowhere close to what this big bad boy weighs. That's a monster, right? And all you have to do is, if that wick is gone, which I'm going to try another one on camera, you know, like I said, if you don't try it, you don't know. So this is just an experiment. So we're going to take all these away. Now you notice that flame hasn't moved, right? Here, let me pick it up. Look at how darn steady that flame is, right? So you could burn your candles in your house just by going like this. Look what happens when I take that off. Look at the volatility of that flame. That creates the soot. Oh, see, there it goes again. All you need is an airflow. My heater just kicked on. So when you have that airflow like that, look at that. But if you use just this, you take out the little spring bottom, right? And just use the this ingenious of an invention here from UCO, just the top part with that little tray on top, and you plop that right down over that, I don't know what it was, like $2 for that little Pittsburgh tray thing for your tools. And look at that. That flame would burn all day, I bet, easily. No more 9-hour flames. We're talking like 24 to 36 hours. Who knows? I don't even have that much film in my camera. Or digital, you know what I mean. But to go from that to that, holy cow, is that a difference? And then you only have one wick. Just one. And you don't have to light 3 of them, right? You do 1 candle, you let it go all day, and boom, you're done. Now, my new idea was to have this idea, and I have lots of these things, so I like mod and stuff, guys. I got lots. I got 3 of these already, and I want more. So this was my idea. Look at this: 1, 2, 3 flames, right? Now I don't know if that's going to burn good or not, but that's the whole point of the test, right? That's the whole point of the video. This might be the greatest idea since sliced bread, or the dumbest idea since I don't know, playing golf in the rain. Okay, so let's try it. Like, see, that's the worst part about it. Just a little flicker. But look at, see, it doesn't move much. That's a very good flame. No more black smoke in your lungs. No more soot. That's awesome. All right, so my idea is, and this is where it gets crazy, we're going to take this guy, and I don't have another Pittsburgh tray anywhere, so we're just going to put it flat on here. And this is safe. This is, you know, we're just going to be a temporary thing, but see how that fits in there? Now, what we're going to do is, now this one, these little tabs broke off. You got to be real careful of these tabs in here. For some reason, 2 of them broke off. I got 1 left. Thank goodness for that 1. Otherwise, I call it my convertible model. This was the first one I got. So maybe I was a little too rough on it or something, but the tabs broke. And now it just kind of stays and it's a little crooked. But it still works. It still works. But it's this chamber that is absolutely fantastic, guys. Whoever came up with this, genius. Absolutely genius. Okay, so that one's burning good. See? Can't mess with it, right? Okay, now we're going to put this one in here. And we're going to see if that one works. Let's give it a try. Boy, that's the best part about this review channel, guys. I get to try stuff that's crazy. Alright. Look at this. To go where no man's gone before, make sure you bring a fire extinguisher. So now you have 3 little candles. I don't know if that's good or I don't know if it's bad. We're going to see it live. Now those are burning pretty good. Those are 2 birthday candles and then the original. But you notice how when the heat kicks on, you see that flame flop around like that? So you pop it in there. Look at that. Very steady, guys, right? Very steady. Now I bet you that would put out just as much heat as those other ones possibly. But look how long that would burn. Hopefully they'll burn right down the middle and then it'll be real stable. But that's what the test is for, guys, to see. And like I said, I got lots of stuff to test. Look at all this. This would be weeks before I burn all these things. Maybe even months. Look at all these things. I went and bought with my wife, we bought about 300 pounds. We're guessing. 300 pounds of candles. I got one shaped like flipping footballs. I got Hanukkah ones, I got Christmas ones, I even got a Rastafarian one from Jamaica. Any candle, it's all wax, I'll take it. But we'll see how that works. Now what I noticed is, notice that the birthday candles burn a little bit bigger than the regular ones, and I think that's all depending on the wick. Now these I bought a whole pack of these, okay? These I bought a whole pack. You get 100 in a pack. They're on Amazon. And then basically you drill a small hole, which we're going to try this now. You drill a small hole. That's what I did with those. And then you poke that up through the bottom, right? And then you just light it. Let it sit on the bottom there. And obviously the wax will heat it up and melt it to it. Or you can drip a little wax on top of it. And then, excuse me, and then that'll make it stick to the bottom of the candle. So then you can have 3 wicks if you want. You know, I don't know if 3 wicks is a good idea or a bad idea, but there's only one way to find out is to obviously test it. So all I do is I get me a drill. Let me see if I can find my drill here. Okay, let me get this here. It's going to take a second, guys. I apologize. I didn't know I was going to be making more on camera here, but it is really fun to do. Okay. And now we got to try, all right, we got the drill. Got this bad boy here. Now we got to find the drill bit. And that's on this table in this mess somewhere. Alright. As we're doing that, we can watch those in real time to see how they burn. Whether it's, like I said, whether it's a good idea or a dumb idea. I don't know. Maybe it's a good video, maybe it's a bad video. Okay, so you got this bad boy here. So you take out your... let me take this out real quick. You take out your little drill bit here. And you put in this drill bit. Now I picked this one because it's exact perfect size for those birthday candles that I bought at the $1.25 store. I think they should change the name to $1.25 store. See, now notice this one. You notice the wick? Look at that. It's almost gone, right? So how are you going to light that? So here's what I do. I'll let these burn. Okay, burning pretty good. I bet you that would burn a long time. There's good heat coming out of both of them. All right, let's see. So you take this. Now, obviously, try this, with caution, guys. I don't want you to drill your hand off. Now, you have to go about that deep, right? So I stop right about a ½ an inch from the top of the blades. So you just hold it real simple and real slow. Real safe and real slow. And notice how that eats right through the middle of that candle. Just got to give it a second. If you don't force it, then you don't crack it. So you definitely don't want to force, okay? There you go. And then you put the little candle in there. All right, now notice it's too high. So you get your drill and you do it a little bit more. That's simple. Do I recommend this? Not really. But like I said, you gotta be a daredevil sometimes in life, otherwise you don't find new stuff. All right. So now you have a hole. Look at that. Almost, right? So we're almost there. So you just go a little bit more. I think that was it. Okay, so you take your little birthday candle. See that hole I drilled in there? It goes right down, right? Now you could either put a skinnier drill bit and put one of these up from the bottom, right? Look at that. That would have been perfect. That would have been out the top about 1/4 inch, right? Or, this is my favorite, because it's already pre-made for you. Look at that. I mean, it's super done. And you just pop it in there like that. Boom. Look at that. And now you made a super duper candle for UCO. Look how big that flame is. Holy cow, that one's going crazy over there. Yeah, there's a lot of heat, guys. It feels about the same. Not this one. This one's a little bit less because there's obviously only one flame. But you know how long that would last? Holy cow. And let's check. Look at it. Nothing dripped yet, right? Nothing. There's nothing on the plate. So you just pop that right there. Put this ingenious design over the top. Great job, UCO. Or UCO. I don't know how to say your name, but I love your candles. Alright, so this one's burning obviously faster. We got one flame that's taken off like Evel Knievel. And we've got two flames over here that are not doing as well, but they're still producing. That's a ton of heat coming out of there. I couldn't imagine how long this candle would burn. How long do you guys think that candle would burn? Look at it, it's nice and stable now. A week? 2 weeks? Who knows? I bet you every day. I bet you that would burn almost a week. If you let it just go, I bet you. I don't even know candle times yet. I'm still learning, but it just seems like that would go a long time. Okay, so then let's take this out. Be careful, these get hot, guys. Now that top plate is no joke. See, that's the glass that fell out of that one. Alright, so we'll take this one. See how unsteady the flame gets? See that? Let's blow them out. Holy cow, happy birthday to me. Okay, so let's put this over here. And now remember this one that we just made? Drill a simple hole down the middle, right? Birthday candle. Done. Look at that. Simple. So you can buy these busted, half the size, and still use them inside this UCO thing. Alright, so since we know that works, we're going to try. Now that's the original wick that was with that candle. This is the birthday one. So let's see if it's, better or worse. Let's use this. Put this back where it's supposed to be. I call this my my convertible model. And then we're going to put it right here. Oh, first we got to light it. Hold on, give me a second there. The convertible model is not cooperative today. Alright, so we're going to light it here. Happy birthday to me. Okay, that's done. Alright, and then we're going to take this ingenious idea. Now, the way that air comes inside there and feeds that flame, I bet you that flame would be every bit of this tall. We'll have to wait a few seconds and see, but it's certainly building. But look at how stable that flame is now, guys. It looks fake. That looks like a fake candle. And I can assure you, it's obviously not. See that? It's obviously a real candle in there, see? But this design from this candle company is the most ingenious candle design I've seen since the lantern. The old oil lanterns. Way back when I was a kid, my grandma had them. And they used to use them to get around the house. They didn't have electricity like we did. In fact, they didn't even have bathrooms in the house. They had to go outside and, do their business out in the backyard. It was a different time for sure. So we're very lucky with all this new technology we have compared to what they have. But look at that. Sits in there just fine, huh? And then inside this tray, you don't ever have to worry about it, because if it does spill, if it does, it goes into the tray. Look, you can carry this around if you had to and move it from room to room, right? So it's just another idea that I had. So this doesn't happen. I call it the volcano. So we've all been here, guys. If you have a UCO candle, and these are the homemade ones, and if they burn too big or too hot, right? See the birthday candle in there? If they have too big or too hot, you will see that volcano come out. And then that's a mess. You got to clean all that up. But in this one, there's no mess. All you have to do Let's take this. Well, here, let's take this one. You take this, you pick it up. Look at that. You're done, right? Clean. And you put a new one in there like that. Boom. But I think this is a pretty good idea, guys. I don't know. Let me see some comments down there, man. Do you guys think this is a good idea? It's a dumb idea? I think, you know, for 25 cents to be able to control the burn of these things, even if you want to drill this out and put your own wick in there, maybe a better one, that seems to be pretty good now. Maybe it just had to get started good. But I'll bet you dollars to donuts that would burn a long time. I'm not even going to time it because I don't have that kind of time. I got to go to work, guys, at least by this week sometime. But I don't know. What do you think? For an everyday candle, I would use these. I would just set it like that and use this ingenious design to burn those candles cleaner and more efficient and larger, right? Remember, when I take this off, look what happens to the flame. See the flickering? That's whenever there's airflow in the house. Now everybody, see that? And you see that black smoke it made? That's what you don't want to breathe, guys. You always want to, you know, have a window open or something, or a door open when you burn candles, but you don't want to make it worse than you have to. You know what I mean? All that black soot, boy, that could, you know, if that piles up on something, that could start a fire. Or at least a flash fire or something like that. But so you don't want that. But if they burn very solid like that, that's very, very efficient for that wax. It's burning very, very clean compared to that flickering with that black smoke and all that soot. I'm still going to try this one more, the three candles in there, the 3 wicks. It might be too much for it, and it might, you know, melt down the side, or maybe I'll just do 2. I would like to, my whole, my plan is I'd like to do 1, 2, 3, but I don't know if these are big enough to actually have 3 wicks, or if that's enough air that goes in the bottom. I think it does because, well, you could burn these 3, right? That's 3 wicks. So I think you could do 3. I just don't know if it's going to be messy or not. So that's one more that I'm going to try. But there you go, guys. I think, well, I got a whole case of them, but that's $3.50 worth of candles, and I guarantee you that they'll burn a hell of a lot longer than this little thing. So, in closing, use these for in the house. You can use it this way, and then you can have a Christmas time or your holiday or whatever, real nice, or just the average ordinary day, real nice. And then you save these bad boys for when you really need emergency and you have to go. What do you think, guys? Good idea, bad idea? Let me know. But this is an ingenious invention. Hats off to whoever came up with this concept of that airflow, making that really stable in there, that you can't mess with the flames. You know what I mean? This is an ingenious thing. Heck, if you got it hot enough, you could set something up there and keep it warm. I bet you could boil water up there almost. Alright, guys, let me know. Good idea, bad idea, crazy idea, but I'm just throwing ideas out there because that's how we learn. We try stuff, Evel Knievel style. Alright, guys, have a good one and ramble on. Bye!